Hello, I am Nailah from RSBC Youth Voice. Today I'm going to be telling you all about the London Marathon and the London Mini Marathon. But without further ado, did you hear all the action from the London Marathon this weekend? Collage of photos with the London Marathon athletes, crowds, finishers, world records being broken and how many athletes finished. Because we had some amazing stories, some record-breaking stuff happening, and it was just so awesome with the crowds, the energy and the light it brought to London this weekend. Not only was it the London Marathon, the day before the London Marathon it was the London Mini Marathon, which was for all participants under 18. We had an amazing world record being broken by Sebastian Shaw. He ran the London Marathon in under 2 hours. He ran it in 1 hour, 59 and 30. The London Marathon record-breaking photo. He was the first man in history to break this record in the competition. But not even 11 seconds later, we had a second placer. Ethiopia's Yasic Kalaucha finished in second place in 1 hour, 59 and 41. What an amazing time to finish 2 world records being broken just 11 seconds between each other. But it wasn't only the men's who broke records, even the women's. 2-time history winner from last year and this year has won again. Tigis Asef has broke the record and breaking our own time of winning. Both our women's and men's wheelchair races also finished in under 2 hours. What an amazing marathon. The runners weren't the only people breaking records. This London Marathon was the highest number of people with disabilities participating. It's amazing to see the inclusivity this is bringing. We had a mixed range of people with disabilities, from amputee racers to wheelchair racers. But what made it even more special is how we had people running with blindfolds and they weren't even blind. It was just amazing to see this representation that you don't usually see around. This marathon has to be one of the best I've actually witnessed, and I am just so excited to what we have coming next. But what made this marathon even more better wasn't just the runners, but it was also the viewers, the spectators we had on the side. They came with smiles, joy and encouragement for all the runners. The signs, they were so funny. Come on, let's have a little bit of a talk about the signs. We had some funny signs, like how people brought the banter of football into the marathon. I just found this so funny, as we did have quite a lot of league games happening on Sunday. Now I'm going to show you some of the signs while describing them to you. Stronger than Arsenal. Well done, random stranger. Hurry up, SDE Leeds kicks off at 3 PM with lots of logos. Devil wears Strava. My arms are tired, exclamation mark. You're brat when you're running that. What was your favourite one? I don't really know what my favourite one. I find this so funny, and I found the noise of the crowd was amazing. I didn't go down to watch London Marathon unfortunately, but I did see a lot of videos because I was at an Arsenal match. Stadium facing the crowd to the green grass with lots of people. But as we are on the topic of running, let's have a little conversation about guide running, as we had an amazing attendance of multiple blind people running the London Marathon. It was so surreal watching them. So, what is guide running and how do blind people guide run? So, a guide runner is someone who runs alongside a blind person. They usually have some type of thing that attached to both hands so they're able to keep hold. So you don't need to actually use your long cane when you're doing this, because obviously it'll be quite difficult. A guide runner knows all the directions you need to be, and a lot of the times blind people will run with their guide runner multiple times, get used to them so you both can match the same pace and you're able to pace yourself similarly. The guide runner directs you when there's bumps, curves, going up or going down, when you're close to people. They are basically sight guiding you. You have constant communication going on between you and the guide runner, and you have to build kind of a relationship with them to be able to continue going. I find this an amazing thing, and it's such a good way for blind people to get active but still be able to be safe. So I'm Nailah, and I also participate in the London Mini Marathon. It's basically like the London Marathon, but it's for athletes under the age of 18. So the TCS London Mini Marathon takes place the day before the London Marathon in the last 2.6 kilometres of the actual London Marathon track, and you get to cross the iconic finish line. It is amazing. and you still have all the fans coming out cheering you on. You have all these amazing vibes, and it's amazing. You have a race for people, a para-athletes, you have a wheelchair race, you have different ages race, and it's amazing. A big crowd of people facing the road at St James's Park. So the morning was more for boroughs, for athletes on their own, and then the afternoon was all for school. So when I did it, I was in team yellow or orange, and we got all given these t-shirts, and I'm going to describe you the t-shirt I wore. Your t-shirts were actually given to you by your age category you were in, so I was in under 17s, I think, or under 18s, because I am 17. I had another 3 people in my race and for my age group, and overall in the girls there was 4 of us. So the t-shirt is an orange t-shirt, and then on the right hand side in black curvy writing we've got TCS, and then we've got a circle next to it that has the mini marathon logo, and it's got half black and then yellow. I think this is yellow orange, and then we've got, I think it says the mini London Marathon Championships on it, and it also says like the year we participated. So we wore this across the race, as well as our bib numbers. I was bib number 52. Of the times, people who participate in the mini marathon actually go on to participate in the London Marathon. So I ran it with my guide. I did sign up quite late for this. I signed up around 2-3 weeks before. I did not get a lot of training, but as a footballer I was kind of active still in the sport. I found it quite difficult saying I am used to sprinting, but I did enjoy it quite a lot. I did sprint quite a bit. I walked, I ran, I walked, I ran, I jogged. I was in between, and my time in the end was 21 minutes, but it's actually down online as 23 minutes. I do think that's a bit wrong. Overall, I think if you want to do it, if you want to try it, definitely participate in the next year's one. It's an experience that you just don't want to miss, and it has definitely inspired me to make my way to the London Marathon, to the half marathon even, and keep going, because it's a dream. So all participants actually do get given a medal, which I find amazing. So let's talk through the medal and how it looks. Okay, so the medal is actually reflected onto my phone, so I'll try and explain it for our audio users, and for anyone who can see it, just please ignore my reflection. At the top of the medal, in the round bit, we've got this really colourful thing, and it's got lots of squares. The squares are red, yellow and purple, and they go round, and there's some black in there, and they've got circles and squares, and it's got this quite patterny design. Then on one side of the medal it's black, and it says finisher 2026 in big white bold writing, and then at the bottom of that it says TCS in white, and then the logo, and then mini London Marathon 26 Championship in white as well. And at the bottom of that you've got the same design we had at the top of the medal, and then on the left side we have got the same colours, and then the inside of the ribbon it's actually in blue and got the same type of writing. And then we go on to the actual medal, which is all silver and reflective. On one side we have a little mouth, like a mouth opening. Then in like a textured raised writing it says your medal is made out of 100% recyclable zinc. And then you've got a little barcode to the London Marathon, and we've got some braille on there which we love, and in braille it reads out finisher. Then on the side facing up we have a very tactile textured piece. It's like these little dots, and it's like around the mouth again. Then at the top we have got the TCS London Mini Marathon again, and it's textured, and it's in the same colour as the whole medal. And then at the bottom in white, it's not really raised but it's still quite textured, it's got the TCS London Mini Marathon Championships written out.
Given your achievements, you are
running
for years,
from the start line.
humble man, but you must
2 people walking, one wearing an orange bib and one wearing a bright yellow one. 2 people at the iconic London Marathon finish line running towards the end.